Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, guys. This is kind of just an impromptu top three for recovery. I always do them with somebody else, so it's rare that I have somebody here in studio. Well, it's not really
in studio.
It's my house.
Yeah.
And we're kind of
it's a beautiful living room.
pretty beautiful living room. And we're doing our top three. I'm doing it with my boy Matt. Matt, say what's up.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be hanging out with Kevin here.
Yeah, so you might have seen him earlier in my stories. He's the founder of My Lifelink, which we're going to talk about. But right now, we really want to highlight his top three. So first, we want to start with Matt. How long have you been sober now?
January 7th of 2018. So
January 7th, 2018. Give him some
big
props.
date. The
Big
date I checked in, that was my first day after I checked into Betty Ford.
Nice.
So.
And tell everybody, what were you struggling with?
Long history, about 15 years of alcoholism, along with pain meds, opiates. I definitely enjoyed my opiates, and then a little bit of ADHD medication, Adderall, anything that gave me energy, really. So, big battle.
That's a crazy one right now, Adderall.
It is.
And the opioids.
It's
You got
slow
access
opioids,
to
yeah.
everything, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with the opiates is, I got a shoulder surgery done, and my wife was like, "You got to stop drinking." And they gave me Percocet, and I said, well, "I don't have to drink anymore," and she can't smell it on my breath. I'm sure that story resonates with some folks.
We've told that story a lot of times. It's crazy. So after, you said 15 years?
Yeah, probably about 15 years when I really went back to my timeline. The problems were there, and it's been a struggle.
How'd you get sober?
How did I get sober? I got sober basically, I had gotten to the point in my life, and especially towards the end of 2017, where I was spiritually shot, I was physically ill, emotionally ill, very alone, very isolated, and I realized I really had to go disconnect for a month at least and really work on myself, and that's why I went into treatment. So, lots of consequences. I've obviously been on the news a couple times. I've done some podcasts, so my story's out there. The gritty details, but I'm glad to be sober and recovering now, and I'm doing a lot of things today to stay sober and
Nice.
recovery.
Which we're going to talk about. But first, hit me up with your top three tools to stay sober.
So for me, the first is service work. When I was in my active addiction, there was definitely no you or we. It was all about me and I. And so what I do relentlessly is I ask myself every single morning, what can I do to help other people than myself? And it could be little things. It could be, coaching Little League. It could be going and volunteering at a shelter. It could be just picking up the phone and reaching out to people in need, calling a friend you haven't spoken to forever. But it's getting out of myself, and that's number one.
I love it.
I think number two is making sure I have purpose in my life. I started My Lifelink because I realized that was my best 12-step, as I wanted to give the recovery community a tool and a platform to connect and stay sober and stay in recovery and focus on the way that we can motivate each other and all of those things that go along and this daily struggle to stay sober, right? And so making sure you have purpose in life is key. If you don't have purpose and direction, it's going to be really, really hard to not want to retract back into drugs and alcohol. Third, was a college athlete all my life, so I would be remiss if I didn't say exercise is very important to me. Eating healthy for the most part is important to me too. I've learned over the years that diet, exercise, sleep, those are all important. Your mind can go into really bad places when your body is not feeling right. And so for those of you that are in recovery, for those of you trying to get sober, remember, getting sober is actually the easy part. The hard part is staying in recovery, and a lot of that has to do with your health and mental wellness. So make sure you get your natural endorphins.
This guy, man, kicking game here.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's my twin.
So last thing, I know you talked about My Lifelink. I want you to give a quick plug for that and find out how people can download the app.
Yeah, we're on the traditional stores, Apple or Google Play. My Lifelink is the app we launched at the end of June. We're growing fast. I think we're in 17 countries now and 48 of the states. I'm still trying to get some folks from Hawaii and Alaska, so if you're out there, be the first. I'd love it.
But quick, hit the benefits. Why should somebody actually sign up?
Well, I think the first one is that you have ways to connect with people that are like you. So we have ways to define ourselves far beyond just our addictions. So, for me, I like certain hobbies like surfing. I like cooking. I also have medical conditions and things like that. And so I'm able to actually connect with people that I can relate to. Maybe it's career, maybe it's the length of sobriety. So it's more than just, hey, I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict, opiate addict. I think the other thing is that you do get to track the actions and the emotions that you experience throughout the day, right? These are actions that you do every day to stay in recovery, prayer, meditation, helping others, and then the emotions. I mean, if you're feeling isolated or fearful, post about it, talk about it. Let the community build you up and tell you how they process this stuff. And then we bring all the channel content, like Recovery Rockstars. We've got Kevin's podcast there streaming. We're going to be adding a lot more channels around health, wellness, recovery, addiction, blogs, and all those things. So it's a good resource tool as well.
Awesome. Matt, thanks for being on Top 3 for Recovery.
You
guys go check him out at MyLifeLink. Download the app. Thank you for watching. Be good. Stay blessed. All that good stuff.
Good weekend, everybody.
Peace.
Sober. Peace.